Well, what's the compliance of the speed limiting device at this time? Well, which was introduced some time back.
That was in February.
Mm.
Yes, in February we started the full enforcement in terms of compliance with speed limit devices, and we are still on it. Like you see, when I was telling you that I looked at what was the most common, the most prevalent cause of crashes, you notice that speed violation is still on the top chart. So we cannot but just keep on enforcing it. So far, when I looked at the available data we have in Lagos, we are running at about 33% compliant. Okay, it may not be where we want to be, but the truth is we are making progress. One thing in life is, if you cannot run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. By all means, make progress. And when it comes to issue of speed limit device, by all means we are making progress. Gradually we will get to where all the commercial fleet operators would have fitted this device, and you just see how we are going to have a drastic reduction in fatalities as a result of speed and speed related factors.
All right. What are those driving tips that drivers need to know when they are driving? Because sometimes you see someone not using the seat belts, and you see your boys Adam, well, driving to ensure that they get the person arrested, and they'll be telling you, well, I just dropped someone. How about the experience?
Yeah.
And that's why I'm relating.
Maybe you just said you're
yes.
just coming from a filling station,
and you're just coming out of a filling station, and you see your men at the point arresting you and telling you because you are not using the seat belt, and that's why we're arresting you, and you have to pay the fine.
We need to face realities. The issue of seatbelt is just about ensuring that you put on those devices that have been provided in a vehicle to safeguard you in the event of the unexpected. If you are used to seatbelt, and I'm happy with the compliance level of seatbelt today in Nigeria, not just in Lagos State, I can beat my chest and say that we are above 90% compliance. What we are working on now is that all occupants must be on seatbelt, not just the front seat passengers. That's what we want to achieve. We want to achieve a situation where all occupants. And if you are used to it, you notice that you are tilting. When you have set your mirror and done everything, adjusted your seat the way it will be comfortable for you, and adjusted your mirrors the way you do that, the next thing is for you to put on your seatbelt even before you put on the ignition. And if you are used to it, whether you were in a filling station or you just packed to urinate, you just be used to it. And we cannot but just keep on arresting until we get that 100% that we are looking for. Also, in addition to the issue of use of seatbelt, because the seatbelt thing is that it has happened, or that if it happens, so that you can be safeguarded. But we need to look at those precursors, those things that you ought to be very mindful about, so that you don't even get involved in crash. Preventive, being proactive, not to get involved. And for this season that we are in, one thing that will come to mind again is still the issue of speed and speed violation.
Okay.
Speeding. We're going to have we're in a season when you have a lot of people traveling, wanting to move from one place to the other to observe Christmas or New Year and things. It's going to be festive. It's going to be merry all the way. So in the course of those traveling, our friends in the commercial sector, they want to go to nature twice in a day, so that they will make more money, because there are passengers in all the parks. It's going to be a whole lot of passengers. Nigerians travel a lot. If you go to airports, it's going to be the same thing. So we need to watch the speed at this point in time. They know that.
So what's the regulated speed?
Today the speed has not changed. If you have looked at your highway code, you notice that on the expressway, for you as a private person on your private car, the maximum you can go is 100 kilometers per hour. For a commercial fleet operator on the expressway, 90 kilometers per hour is what it can go. But if it is on a highway, it's 80 kilometers per hour, because there's a whole lot of difference between a highway and an expressway. A highway, the risk is that because there are routes that could intercept a highway, but no route intercepts an expressway. If you see a true express road, no road intercepts it. If there is a road that's going to cross it, they will have to put it using a flyover as or overhead, as people call it. So you notice that if a road is like a really intercept another road, then the chances are that the man that is bumping into the major road might not just look and it just pops in. And if you are coming at such top speed of 100 and you crash at that point in time, the fatality is going to also be higher.